Chalo, we are all good to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Liverpool FC Ahmedabad podcast or Ahmedabad Liverpool FC podcast. Ashu does it better. So sorry for everything that's going to come next. But he's a busy man. He manages a lot of stuff and he's a married man too. So I guess we can cut him a slack. And so today I'm with Anmol. The two more not so active participants yet or in the last 3 weeks or so. It's been busy for all of us, and generally, at least for students, April is so. And
Hectic.
so March, April is very tight, but yes, good to be back here again. Just it's always nice to know that we are up to a podcast, and we get all of this time to interact with you guys. So we had a really amazing game, a Champions League game after a long time. That I do hate this thing about Champions League though, that every knockout game, it's just like you have games from September to February. Yeah,
Yeah,
September to
that's
February,
just
and then 1 month break, and then round of 16 and another week's break, and then मजा नहीं आता यार. Like I
but
just feel
I
Champions
think
League could
now
have.
even after taking out the away goals rule, it's become it's become quite weird because you can't expect like the same format now and the same pressure in the second leg as well.
ये आर्सेन वेंगर कुछ ज्यादा ही डिप्लोमेटिक नहीं बन रहा है.
Uh,
See, I hate the away goals rule, but it is what it makes interesting.
it's in a way it's different also. So it's
Right.
obviously
It is
it's a different
unfair.
new format. So
I completely understand it's unfair because I remember when we played Atletico, Simeone himself said that we had 30 minutes more than Liverpool had to influence the game, which
yeah,
is true. I get that, but then the team has to be good at the away at their away location, right? There's no two ways about it. You have to be the better team
the
anywhere
better team
you
obviously
go.
in both the legs.
Yeah, so so the away leg kind of is like, okay, we know that you're really good at your home, but you might as well want to score more goals when you're away there. And so and
I
and
think
like
maybe because we have been grown up like with this format so much and we have been used to it, so we expect a
true,
similar gameplay in the second leg as well. So
I get that. I completely get that. But yeah, I mean, हमने extra time भी हटा दिया है. अब सीधा penalties हैं. It hasn't reached Champions League yet, but with the number of fixtures that players are playing, I'm pretty sure it's soon a possibility. फिर UEFA 36 teams है, 42 teams, 48 teams, पता नहीं,
mm,
whatever they want to do, they will not have enough time to like go with extra time and stuff, and so we'll
yeah,
go to direct penalties. So I'm saying, if you're going to penalties directly, then why not keep the away goal and just like
yeah,
make it
exactly,
easier, right? So,
easier.
but
Even
again, yeah,
today,
I miss it. I do miss it though. You're right. The
but
nostalgia
I
part.
think even today I read that FIFA is planning to do that instead of
48 team
90
World Cup.
minutes. No. Instead of
Oh,
90 minutes, they're planning to go to 100 minutes. So I think
man,
today or yesterday
I
only it
feel
came out.
bad for players. They are the ones who. I mean, if they're doing 100 minutes, then they should have 7 substitutions ready,
Sense exactly. But that's
right?
good that
Okay.
at least Premier League is doing five subs actually.
That's a
So
good news.
that's good.
So we'll take a little bit of time talking about the Watford game and then moving into the Champions League game. We have done a podcast on Watford game, but I just want to like get context to the Sunday's game. And so I want to know your thoughts, Anmol. I did not get to see the Watford game much, probably a little bit of second half, but uh, use that to describe the midweek game of Champions League, and tell us what similarities or what differences did you necessarily see?
I think from the Watford game, the main performance was Thiago. Like his passing, you could see the original Thiago of Bayern. Like
Right.
his passing was like top
Amazing.
notch in that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So I think it was a very straightforward game. Like no man, like not many blips in the whole game as well. So uh, and plus coming back from the international break also, like usually teams do slip up after the international break,
Right.
but
Right. Right.
thankfully like we've maintained the form so far, like coming into Jan 2022. So from and taking the form into this Champions League game, like this game is quite different because Benfica, like we haven't played them in like a long time, and they have
Right,
also
right,
like
right.
come into the Champions League knockout stage after I think 6-7 years.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So it's a different opponent, but
right.
like we have had good success in Portugal recently, beating
Mm.
Porto 3 to 4 times, and Diaz has played against Benfica quite a few times as well. So
Right.
talking about the game, first half was very dominant.
Right,
Uh,
right. Yeah, yeah.
Konate was a beast.
Mm, mm.
But second half, first 15-20 minutes, it was a bit shaky.
Yeah,
But I think,
we didn't come out the way we
yeah,
wanted to. Um, it happens, but off late we haven't seen Liverpool do that. Like drop that intensity immediately off after a break, and so it
break,
was
yeah,
kind of weird to see. Yeah, but again, it was not the prettiest sight to be
yeah,
seen especially after the first half that they had. To be
yeah,
honest,
yeah.
yeah.
But I think it's the case since I think last 1 to 2 months because we haven't been on our top like best form,
Right,
but still we have been grinding out results. Like
right,
if
right.
you see, uh, Watford before that, I think we played Brentford.
Yeah.
I think
I don't remember.
yeah,
It's
but
been
most of the games haven't been like the first half of the season.
it's
So
this conundrum with apne jaise teams where we play pretty and then it's like,
yeah,
oh, like you get so mesmerized, itna acha lagta
yeah,
hai, and
yeah,
then uske baad you grind out a win,
then
and
yeah,
then you're like, okay, do I want a win or do I want to win pretty or lose pretty?
pretty no, no,
That's
no,
it.
no, no, no.
So
Because
I we should not think about how we played. I mean, obviously if we played where we like just kill them, like ऐसे games में, then I'll be like, yes, we did really
yeah,
well and
yeah,
we
yeah,
won dominantly. We destroyed them. But I'm more than happy with a win either way.
yeah,
Like
definitely. Because this is like the
किसी का कंधा
2019-20.
घुटना आंख सर पैर कहीं से भी लग के गोल गया हो, I'm happy we win.
Yeah,
That's
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
three
yeah,
points are more
absolutely.
important, at
Three
least
more
in this
points
stage.
are the key.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So any key key squad changes, because I don't remember what Watford squad we had, but I know the squad for Champions League. So any key
I
positional
think
changes?
I think the main was starting Keita, Thiago, and Fabinho in midfield.
Right.
Uh, Keita had an immense game. I think
He
in
finally had a game that
yeah, 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 yeah,
he was supposed to have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had I think one assist to the Diaz goal, and
Yeah.
he also gave a great pass to Salah, but like
Hmm.
Salah
Oh
missed it.
yeah, I
No, I think
remember. Yeah.
it was Diaz. It was Diaz only.
But yeah.
So, but first half was great by Kira, like ball retention, passing,
Hmm.
everything.
Right.
But
Right.
thankfully, like we wanted this midfield after like since the start of the season.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
finally, we got to
True.
see them. But I think if they play a bit more together, it will link up well.
Yeah. The only
But
problem with
oh,
Keita is that he is so injury prone.
yeah, yeah,
It's
that's
not that
true.
he's not talented. It's very
Yeah,
difficult to come back
difficult.
from an injury to get started at that intensity. So I don't completely blame him. Like sometimes it's just your genetics, because it was
It's luck also.
yeah,
So
it was similar to Sturridge too, because there was
yeah, yeah.
no lack of talent in that man.
Talent
But then
because whenever he used to come back, obviously he
oh
scores
yeah,
goals as well.
absolutely.
So
Freaking amazing goals until he left.
left, yeah,
But your genetics catches up with you. You can't do much about it.
yeah.
If your body cannot handle hamstrings, then it cannot handle
That's
hamstrings.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
true.
are. But
I
yeah,
was scared. I was
I'm
scared
happy
about
for
the
Keita. Yeah.
no. I was scared about the Fabinho injury as well. The
Ah,
clash
yeah,
of
yeah.
heads,
Mm,
because I thought like because it's a heavy injury,
mm.
and plus a big game coming up next weekend. So
I was glad that he walked out of
yeah,
it.
no, no, he's fine.
Yeah.
Even Klopp said that he's absolutely fine now.
I mean, you could see a scab in
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
head,
yeah.
but
You could see a card. Yeah,
yeah. Um, I think I was very impressed with the first half for sure. Like
yeah. Same, same.
this is another set of squad. Like it's हमें पता है कि in the previous podcast we have discussed about playing Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson.
Anderson,
but
yeah,
Fabinho, Thiago, Keita also works, and
works.
so
It's
and
good. Like we have been trying out different midfield
setup thoda
options.
different hai, right? Like
Different हो रहा है, yeah.
Keita is more advanced central ball carrier, a better ball carrier than Henderson. Henderson
And
relies on like side
creative भी, I
passing.
think, yeah.
Henderson
And
relies on side passing, and then he looks for that one forward pass that is there.
forward pass, yeah.
Yeah, and he's not Henderson like at all, because Henderson is almost everywhere. Like he'll be at the
Yeah.
right wing, center, left wing, but
His
he
defensive
he had
work
a
rate is
solid
as
game.
well is great.
Right.
Henderson, yeah.
Talking about the Mana Saleh, Salah Mane substitutions, man, that's a blooper. Okay. Salah Mane substitution was, I think it was just purely for the Sunday
Expected,
game.
I think, yeah,
Yeah.
expected. And maybe because of Salah hasn't been up to his game recently in the,
Right,
I think,
right.
last six, seven games.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had chances again.
Yeah.
I think Mane is back heel, which the goalkeeper saved.
Oh yeah,
To
no,
say.
I think they both had a good game. We'll come to Salah because of the. I think we'll come to Salah and Mane in the last, because they both are in this contractual thing where it needs
Yeah,
to be discussed. But I was very happy to see this front three of Diaz, Firmino,
Diaz.
and Jota. They work well. Like
The Firmino. So I think someone said, I don't know. I read it on Twitter
mhm.
that if you see the whole game, you won't see Firmino. But if
Oh
you see
yeah,
Firmino, you will
you
see the
see
whole
the whole
game.
game.
Yeah. So
No.
I think for me, Firmino has to start against City
Oh yeah.
because
You need that
uh,
intensity, right?
intensity. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
And you could see in the game in yesterday's game also, like Firmino for a second lost the ball, but he
I know
ran across.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he got the ball back.
yeah.
So you need that in such big games.
I think the key to the City game would always be how you start. The first 5-10 minutes, you set the tone. After that, what happens, what happens. But Liverpool cannot start second best, because it's
Yes,
very
yeah.
difficult for Liverpool.
To
Like
come back.
even with, yeah, not come back, but historically we have seen Liverpool not
Yeah,
do great at a catch-up
great,
game. Like they haven't had like, oh, poor first half but a great second half.
great second
Very
half. Yeah,
rarely we have seen that. We have had that, but
yeah.
it's always like Liverpool has the best first half, and then
Then they
things
drop off
change.
like
Yeah, yeah,
yesterday.
it's okay. Yeah, yeah. Or they keep up the momentum with substitutions,
Momentum
and
and
like they
yeah,
just continue, like this end the game how they started. But yeah, City is a team where they can start slowly, get back into the game, but I don't think that
yeah.
Liverpool has an option. So they have to definitely figure their front three before they get in.
I
um
think for me it should be the
Salah, Mane,
traditional,
Firmino.
yeah, the
Yeah,
traditional
yeah,
front three. Yeah,
yeah. No, I get that. I think standout performance was definitely Konate,
Konate.
although LB one Sakho-esque moment that he had for the
it's
goal
it's it's
that he
it's
got.
fine, like
No,
because
no, I'm just,
lag. Yeah, no.
yeah.
Because he's still young, he's still learning. So
I think
and
it is, we say this not because we think he's bad. It's just we have such high standards for our players that we want them
exactly,
to
we
perform
expect so
really.
much that
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But I think it was a solid performance. We 2-1 was definitely dicey. 3-1 was,
dicey. Yeah,
yeah, 3-1. I'm happy. Anfield will always be a big juggernaut for any team, and Benfica, like, credit to them making up to quarterfinals from the group that they came from. Pretty amazing. But very excited for the second leg as well.
second leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also talking about Trent,
Oh yeah.
his Trent's passing was,
Yeah. Trent's passing.
amazing
Yeah.
yesterday.
So I think it is very important that he has a good game, because for the teams that are set up a little higher, Trent's over the head balls are very important for us, because we have players who
Is
can run behind the defenders, and it is very necessary for us to have someone who can break that line by
break
just,
that line. Yeah,
he doesn't have to run, like he doesn't have to like dribble. He has the ability to like put
it's
the ball.
just his vision and passing is
And
top.
if you
Like
realize, he wasn't putting his foot through, he was just like trying to chip the ball
chip. Yeah,
with the momentum so that it just rolls over the defenders, and that's what we need. And hopefully that's something that we can do against City also,
City.
because City pushes up with their center backs as well as their full backs. And so if Trent wants to be in this position where he's not super out of position but wants to dominate the game, I think he
Dominant
should
game,
be
yeah.
doing what he did here in Benfica. Absolutely the same thing. I think we covered the Champions League game as well. I think the two things that are left for us is the Sunday game.
Salah and the
We'll end
Salah.
with that. We'll end with the more
Yeah, yeah,
controversial stuff. We want people to continue watching and like, oh,
yeah.
what are we going to discuss about this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, okay. City game. City also had a great game against Burnley last weekend, and so both teams are going into this in their best forms. City also won against Atletico, so they had a
Yeah,
good game there
1-0.
as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, yeah.
I felt like Atletico did try
Oh
because they
yeah,
had
yeah, no, no, no.
zero
That's what
shots.
I'm
Yeah,
saying. Yeah, I think it was just Kevin De Bruyne's brilliant goal. But as a team, like
yeah,
again,
yeah.
Atletico is much difficult opposition as compared to Benfica. That's in
Benfica,
that sense.
obviously. No disrespect to Benfica.
Yeah,
Yes,
none at all to them.
obviously.
Yeah,
But because it's very difficult to break a team like Atletico. So
right. Any player to player matchup that you are excited to see for Liverpool City?
uh, Salah Cancelo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Midfield battle will be great. Fabinho versus Bernardo Silva,
Rodri.
Gundogan, Rodri, Thiago, De
It's weird
Bruyne.
how
So
how they're going to line up because
it,
they
it's
have
it's
a
it's
lot
very
of
tricky because
options.
same like us as well. We also have so many options
Right.
that it's difficult to predict the starting lineup. I think Fabinho will start. Thiago also will start. I don't know. I think Henderson might start because being the captain and being the main leader on the pitch. So I think he knows the intensity of the game. So
I just
I
don't
hope
want
him.
Klopp to start any like a random person like a
No,
Harvey
I don't think
Elliott.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, I don't want him to like go Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain because he can run with the ball. I don't want any of
No,
it.
no.
Just even
I
the
think
lineup that started against Benfica. I mean, obviously Matip might return if he's
Matip will
injury.
return. I think. I
Yeah,
think. I think Matip will return
and
because I think it'll be a very straightforward lineup. But it's still. I think the main will be the front three.
right, right. Um, So I think I'm very excited to see how we line up against a very dynamic front of Manchester City. Uh, I think Phil Foden will definitely be one to look for. I think we always had that one player who would score against us, right? So it was Aguero
Yeah.
for a time,
Now
then
it's Foden.
Leroy Sané for a time he would
Right,
come
yeah.
in clutch, and I think Foden is very Sané-esque in that sense
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
he can shoot from outside the box. He has dribbling ability. Man, at that age, what he's doing is crazy.
It's
Like,
crazy, crazy.
but it's going to be a great game. I think I would
I am nervous,
definitely miss
obviously.
a screening.
Oh yeah,
As a screening of such games like Liverpool, Chelsea, Liverpool City, Liverpool
City, yeah.
United, such great games and great memories that we have had. And so, if
Well,
anybody is in Ahmedabad or traveling to Ahmedabad for business reasons, wants to
do
catch
go
up a
for it.
game, yeah, I think you guys should definitely go for the game.
Do
Uh,
contact LFC Ahmedabad on Twitter.
yeah, contact us on Twitter, even comment on this video if you want to, or if you want some person or a person who you could talk to directly, you could always. I wish we could put our handles out here, but we'll definitely put it in the
Yeah, yeah,
description. But yes,
yeah,
we would like you guys to experience LFC. We are not OLSC yet, but we'll
yeah.
surely be
We will be
striving
soon.
towards soon we can reach that. Okay, coming to the most controversial part of it. So Salah and Mane both are out of contracts coming end of the season, and
Not end of the season. I think
I
next
think
season.
sorry, Mane has one more, and they both have more, but I think it's extension. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're coming to the end of their contracts, and so they're going to be offered extensions. And from what we have heard, I think recently progress has been made on Salah's side. There has been some agreement in terms of how the deal is going to be structured. It looks to be where it is very similar to Firmino, where he gets a lower base pay, a better pay, but lower as compared to the week. And then based on how many goals and assists he scores, he'll get the incentivized money. And but still, we're going to break a bank for him. And so my first question to you is, uh, these players are getting old, and they're all 30-year-olds. And so what? So the situation of Liverpool is that we are still upcoming from our 10-year slump, and we are still trying to build up on our finances. We still have to win trophies to like get sponsors and everything, and make this a club where everybody could get paid 200K every week,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
We are not at that stage yet. So Liverpool will be thinking about it. Okay, are we setting a bad precedent? Not necessarily a bad precedent, but like, is it good to invest 350K on a player
One
who
player
is
is
who is
getting
going
old.
to reach, who's reached their peak? They've done everything, and then afterwards it's a gamble. And so whatever you do with Salah has to be done with Mane. There's no doubt that he will expect anything less than that. And
And the same
so
thing will be done with Virgil,
right,
Allison,
right. And then
Fabinho.
there's a whole squad that's coming within these contract extensions. And so it's a very precarious time. And so I want to know your thoughts on how do we deal with the situation, and then I'll come in with my thoughts.
I think it depends on the contract time as well. Like how long are they, planning to give him the contract? Is it like 2 years, 3 years? Because if it's 2 years, then I think we should definitely go for it because since Salah is, I think both of them are 30 years old now.
Right, right, right.
So and plus we have been, good in the market and we have found good replacements for the first two positions, like which is the
Right.
Firmino position and Mane position. We
Mm.
just need a backup option for Salah. So I think uh, 2 to 3 years more time, and I think we will be able to find a solution for that position as well.
Mm.
So I think till that time, giving 350K right now is a no-brainer for Salah. Like
Mm.
anyone in the world would do that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for me, I think we should definitely go for it.
Mm.
Obviously, what happens later on will be
Mm.
looked into later on. There's no point talking about it right now. So,
Yeah.
and talking about Mane as well, I think it's the same situation
Right,
because Mane is equally important for the team
right,
because
right.
experience, the pace he gives the team is, I think, for me, in the last few games, Mane has been on par with Jota and Diaz. So
Right,
in the
right,
front
right,
three,
right.
like not as good as because Salah hasn't been up to his best.
Mm.
So because
Who
and I've seen that because whenever Salah doesn't perform, Mane
Mane does?
like gets those 1-2 goals.
Yeah, yeah. No, that has been
So
there. That has been there where one performs and one underperforms, and
yeah,
like
yeah.
each like they're picking up slack of each other. That's there. Okay, I'll throw this and tell me, what if we keep one and let go of one? Who would you want to
I
keep and who would you want to let go?
I don't know. I think it's a very very tricky question.
Right,
My answer might be controversial, but I would rather keep Mane.
right. Oh, same. That's what I thought. I would have loved to
But
keep Mane because there is more to the game that Mane contributes.
yeah, exactly.
He might not be great at finishing, but his dribbling is on par. And
His
not saying
physical
Salah's
strength,
dribbling
his
is bad,
pace.
but
Yeah, yeah,
he's not a ball carrier. Like Salah likes to have that space in the field where he can knock the ball and keep running. He has
yeah,
great control in the box, but he's not like a step over person, like, get two people out from the midfield and then it's just like three defenders
yeah.
out of position. Like, he doesn't get people like that. And so
And plus the other advantage is Mane can play on the right as well. Salah can't
right,
play on the left.
exactly, exactly.
So another
Mm.
advantage.
True. No, I completely get that. And on the point of like contract extension, I think it's just a gamble anyways, because hopefully if we win,
It's a hit or miss. Like if it works out, then obviously like for Salah, like I said, it's a no-brainer. You have to
oh yeah.
give
I think it's not that we are going to go bankrupt the next day, but it's just like
just affect the
we
wage
have
structure
to,
of the
yeah,
whole team.
we have to be ready to keep up with this wage structure, as you said. And so the expectation from him will be more. And what Salah has been doing for previous two
Season
weeks
after
at
season,
least
yeah.
is
For
amazing.
the beauty.
Yeah, but the last 2 weeks, I feel
It's
like,
a blip, yeah.
yeah, it's a
I think
blip.
after the AFCON finals.
AFCON finals. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been,
yeah,
yeah. I completely get that. I mean, the man has a pressure of a whole country on him. So it is, he might not be able to forgive himself,
yeah,
and he's going through this process of healing and probably might need the summer for it. But I think my only answer to that is if Salah's form like this continues, it's a gamble.
yeah.
But we want him or both Salah and Mane to perform well so
To
that
perform, yeah,
even when they leave Liverpool, Liverpool is set to be able to play 10 players or 12 players, or at least the starting 11, a 200k salary without
yeah.
like blinking an eye,
Without,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
So for that, we need to win trophies. This year, we have already won one. Hopefully, win
1-1. Yes,
more, as many as we can.
hopefully.
Then just keep this up, and hopefully, this investment in Salah and Mane works out for us. So on that,
Obviously, I want both of them to stay,
oh
but
yeah,
that's
absolutely. There's no doubt that we would want both of them to stay.
another talk.
If it needs be, we could probably tweet to LeBron James and say keep them. I think
Keep them.
he's a Salah fan. So I mean, although he's not a huge stake owner, but
Straight on, yeah.
he still has a lot of things in United States, and I'm sure his voice will be heard by John
Was well,
Henry.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we all rally behind and go for LeBron. Yeah, so on that note, thank you everyone for joining in. Hopefully you like our take on the games and our ideas on how the team should go from this on, from this situation. Hopefully it gets sorted out and both Salah and Mane are happy to be here and play well for us. If not, then it's okay. It's football. Things happen and people need to
Out
move
of
on,
like, we've
and
always recovered from
we've always moved
Gerrard,
on.
Suarez, Coutinho, so
Torres,
Torres. So
everybody. So we will be able to move on. It will be hard for us to see him play in any other jersey than a red one, but then that's how life is. So, uh, on that crazy note, thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you Anmol for spending this
thank you.
time with us.
And
And
we'll be having another preview for the City game
yeah, so if you guys
in
want
the
more
next couple of
in-depth
days.
analysis for the City game, more detailed match to match, player to player matchups and the strategies, you'll have better equipped people to be talking about it. And so wait for that to be coming out soon, and see you guys next time. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.